reading the financial statements of the companies or understanding the annual reports or decoding the management speech? Yes, these are some of the important terms which one should look while doing fundamental analysis for their investments. It is really essential for an investor to look to understand the business from different perspectives. Over a long period of time, a fundamentally strong company's stock price tend to appreciate more and thereby creating wealth for their investors. Hello everyone, this is Ayushi Verma from Investor Loan Academy. I welcome you all to this educational series of videos where we will be talking about different parts of fundamental analysis. So let's get started with the first video. Now first thing first, we need to understand what is fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is a method of evaluating the intrinsic value of a share by analyzing the different factors which could influence the stock price in the near future. Now these factors could be economic in nature, where we will be analyzing the GDP numbers, inflation numbers, interest rate, unemployment rate, etc. Or these could be financial in nature, where we will look at the company's assets, liabilities, earnings, etc. So basically, to find out the stock valuation, we need to look at the intrinsic value of a share. Now this can be done with the help of two approaches. One is the top-down approach, another is the bottom-up approach, which we will be covering in the upcoming videos. The next question arises, why a fundamental analysis is relevant while investing? With the help of fundamental analysis, we can evaluate the intrinsic value of a share, which ultimately helps us to take investment decisions. So there are around 4 factors which could actually matters to a stock valuation, and these are as follows. First, look for the sales numbers, profit and margins. When we talk about a company to create a value, it has to be constantly growing. Yes, we see some downtrends in the corporate earnings of a companies, especially nowadays because of this pandemic situation. Most of the company's earning is falling, but the average growth of a company must be positive over a period of time. The best way to find the profit margins is to look for the company's sales growth numbers, gross margin, operating margins, etc. Second point, management evaluation. It is rightly said that management is the soul of the company. The people behind the company are the ones who will play an important role in the growth and success of the companies. So you should look for the structure of the management and their past decisions. Third point, determining the financial health of the company. The main purpose of an investor to arrive at an intrinsic value and then decide whether the stock is undervalued or overvalued. To identify this, the first step is to project the future earnings of the companies. With the help of financial ratios like price to earning ratio, price to book ratio, dividend yield and some other ratios, you can actually project the future earnings of the companies. Also, as an investor, you should look for the company's ability to repay its debt. Fourth point, is the business creating a moat? A moat means company's ability to maintain competitive advantages over its competitors. The moat can be in the form of brands, distribution networks, etc. Companies like Britannia, ITC, HDFC Bank, Eicher Motors are the greatest example of this. Now, since we have understood the relevance of fundamental analysis, let us move ahead to the different topic. The next topic is basically the different types of fundamental analysis. So basically these are of two types. One, the qualitative factors, and second is the quantitative factors. Under qualitative factors, we look at the factors like what is the business of the company? Who all are the people behind the management? What are their decisions? What is the corporate governance of the company? The industry growth trends and lot more. So these are completely subjective in nature. Whereas when we talk about quantitative factors, we look at the financial numbers, which ultimately affects the profitability of the company. And these can be company's assets, company's liabilities, revenue, earnings, etc. So these are completely objective in nature. The last part of this video is to understand the difference between fundamental analysis and technical analysis. So let's get started. The first point, fundamental analysis is a method of evaluating the security's intrinsic value, whereas technical analysis is a method of evaluating and forecasting the future price on the basis of the price and volume movement. Second point, fundamental analysis is predominantly for long-term investment, whereas technical analysis is used for short-term trading. Third point, fundamental analyst tries to find out the intrinsic value with the help of the financial statements, whereas technical analyst tries to understand the historical patterns of the share price. Fourth point, fundamental analysis is very specific to industry and company, whereas technical analysis is universally applicable to almost all the financial instruments. Fifth point, fundamental analysis is 80% logic based and 20% psychological based, whereas technical analysis is 80% psychological based and 20% logic based. So in this video, we have seen the introduction of fundamental analysis. We will be coming up with a lot of new topics related to fundamental analysis in this series. So keep watching this space and be safe at home.